Quran says, you are busy piling up, calculating, developing your careers, your money, your occupation, your wealth, until you visit the graves. Think about it. When was the last time that you went to a funeral? Was it your mother? Was it your father? Was it your grandfather? Was it your uncle? Was it your cousin? Was it your friend? Was it your wife? Was it your husband? The last time that you visited the grave, when you went to a funeral and you saw that person whom you loved that was laughing, crying, live, boasting, wealthy, educated, denying, arrogant, whatever they were. What was the demeanor of the people when you walked in that funeral home? When that person was stretched out in their last suit? What was the demeanor? Were the people cracking jokes? Were they dancing? Were they clapping and singing songs? No. Silence. Melancholy. Trauma. Why? Because every person that walked in that room, seeing that person stretched out, the first thing they thought about was not the person. The first thing they thought about was that one day, this will be me. And then after you go to the funeral house, if you got the guts, if you're able to do so, you go to the grave. And now this is another scenario. And you say to yourself, is that it? I mean, 50, 60 years, scraping, struggling, scheming, lying, stealing, fornicating, jumping up and down, begging, working, and this is the end of it? I mean, is this what's going to happen to me? Are they going to be dropping me into a hole in the ground? A hole in the ground, the same hole that a cat digs after it defecates. Just a little deeper. But for the same reason. The cat digs a hole because the cat has dignity, something that human beings don't seem to have. Instinctively, the cat digs a little hole, covers it up. Humans have got to be taught to do that, but it's for the same reason. So you and I, we're going into a hole a little deeper than the one the cat dug. And all the people that's crying, pulling out their hair, screaming, almost acting like they falling in the thing with you. They want to just jump in there with you. Not really though, you know, it's all an act. Because ain't nobody really gonna jump in there and stay in there. They don't love you that much. And then after all the shoveling get done, and they fill it up, and the box, you can't even see the box no more, the coffin that cost $5,000. I don't know what did they burn somebody in a $5,000 coffin for? I mean, if I was a funeral director, after they left, I would dig them back up and put them in another box and take that box back. and honestly, I'm telling you, that's what they do. Yeah. So after all the money and all the drama, and they dig that hole and put you in there and cover you up. So it really means that after all this time and the people walk away from that grave, it's over. What about that person in the grave? What's happening? Because you know and I know that death is almost like sleeping. Death is like sleeping. Your body is gone. Your body is dead. Your spirit is gone. But your consciousness is there. Yes, brothers and sisters, you and I are going to know when the people put us in that box and put us in the grave, we are going to know. Your spirit is gone. You can't shout. You can't call out. You can't say, don't leave me here. But you're going to be hearing and you're going to be seeing, because that's a different kind of consciousness. But you can't move. And in that grave, this is when the real trauma is going to begin. Because there's a reason for humans to go inside the grave. If the Creator wanted to, he could have caused us to live and then disappear into the atmosphere. But he didn't. He caused us to go into another womb called the tomb. You started out in the womb of your mother and you wind up in the womb of the earth called the tomb. From the womb to the tomb. This is the whole trip.
Go ahead, brother.
Maybe still stand here, make sure people don't sneak in like that. I started staying here.
That Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala may not approve of, then watch your iman. So here, Ibrahim alayhi salam wanted to build a community, a system of community that is peaceful, that is based on salah, that is based on the aman. You know, when we say iman words come from aman. That is your peace and security. If you have the iman, you have internal security. You have external security. As a Muslim, you will not harm anybody. If you have the harm inside, it doesn't matter who the other side is, you will not harm anything because you have the iman inside. It's Islam that comes from salam. So you are a peaceful person. You are peaceful to humanity at the global level and at your family level. You are not the one who is yelling at your spouse, top of your lung. You are not the person who holds the grudges. You are a peaceful person. Anyone look at you, they want to be like you. They want to be like you. So he wanted to build a community that's built on salah, that's built on tawheed of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And this is exactly what happened. The Kaaba was built by Ismail alayhi salam, or restored by Ismail alayhi salam and Ibrahim alayhi salam. And then when he said, "Oh Allah, bring the people who will come to this place," attract their heart to come. But then he said, "رَبَّنَا إِنَّكَ تَعْلَمُ مَا نُخْفِي وَمَا نُعْلِنُ وَمَا يَخْفَى عَلَى اللَّهِ مِنْ شَيْءٍ فِي الْأَرْضِ وَلَا فِي السَّمَاءِ." He said, "You know what is hidden and what is open."
Reminder also that there are garage behind the masjid is free parking for an hour. So to alleviate some of the congestion in the public parking and the parking lots across the street, please make sure to use that, inshallah. Also a reminder that we have now Zelle accounts, so you can donate to the mosque without registration.
you guys didn't hear, there will be a janazah prayer outside in about 10 minutes, inshallah.
About to have a funeral, nigga. I don't know if they're gonna let me film it though. It's about to be a funeral, look. We about to all pray right here, nigga. About to pray over the body, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? 25 years old, bud. He died in a car crash, nigga. He's a college student. We about to all pray right now. I'm probably gonna turn the camera off, my nigga, because they about to bring the body out, my nigga. That's what they're doing right now. They about to bring the body out, blood. They about to bring the body out, my nigga. Nigga, this is real, nigga. This is real life, nigga. Allahu Akbar, nigga. Your death can come at any given moment, nigga. It can come at any given moment, nigga. This dude was in college, nigga. Died, nigga. Died. Now we about to pray over the body, nigga.